Hello, so this is how not to be clingy in relationships. When you're in love, especially in those early stages, where every call, text, or in person meeting is enough to leave you buzzing, it can be very easy to slip into a habit where you constantly crave the attention of your partner. However, despite your best intentions, acting clingy towards your significant other may not always be an attractive trait. In some cases, it can do more harm than good in your relationship. So here we'll be taking a look at what it means to be clingy, why it happens, and most importantly, how to get it under control so you can enjoy a healthy and happy relationship with your partner. What does it mean to be clingy? Having a clingy personality means that a person tends to stay very close to someone for support, protection, and more. While children will cry and throw tantrums when separated from a parental figure, being clingy may manifest in different forms in a romantic relationship. It includes engaging in acts such as calling your partner several times a day, repeatedly messaging them throughout the day, working yourself into a panic when they don't respond, constantly stalking your partner's activities on social media, feeling threatened by your friends or coworkers of the opposite sex, constantly wanting to invite to every event in your partner's plans to attend, having less and less time for your friends, constantly seeking reassurance of your partner's feelings for you, and attempting to speed up the relationship quickly by professing love too early, dropping premature hints of marriage, etc. If these are behaviors that you find yourself frequently engaging in, the reality may be a hard pill to swallow. However, while it may not be immediately apparent, there is an underlying reason why you tend to cling to partners during your relationships. So why do we get clingy? Requiring constant interaction or reassurance of your partner may seem rooted in your love for them, but it is more likely indicative of a separate, serious condition, anxiety. When you find yourself imagining the worst case scenarios when your partner is out without you, or if you tend to panic when they fail to pick up the phone on the first try, you're exhibiting traits that go back centuries. These traits were behaviors that were required during the process of evolution, when survival against wild creatures was heavily reliant on being close to an adult or a stronger caregiver. This process is managed by the attachment system, where vulnerable people sought out caregivers for protection, especially when they were stressed. So fast forward a few thousand years. And this behavior can be found every once in a while in a romantic relationship. People that exhibit clingy traits are likely to have anxious attachment styles towards their partners. They may constantly worry about being underappreciated or abandoned in their relationship. You'll find that a clingy person is constantly on the lookout for the first signs that their partner is pulling away from them. To avoid this, and to feel more secure in their relationship, a clingy person may do everything they can to get closer to their partners emotionally. Unfortunately, this can end up smothering their significant others and may even be responsible for driving a wedge in the relationship. However, beyond affecting just partners, people that are clingy in relationships may be poorly adjusted. They also deny themselves the opportunity to fully enjoy their relationship. But while it may seem difficult to detach yourself from a person you're so in love with, there are simple changes you can make to avoid being clingy in a relationship. So, here we have how not to be clingy. Accept that there may be an issue. An important thing to do when you're making a change is to take personal inventory of your actions. By doing this, you can observe whether or not you are indeed clingy. If you find that you are constantly seeking to communicate, meet up with your partner, or if you are tirelessly monitoring their activities on social media, there's a high chance that you're clingy. Look within yourself to determine if you fit the bill or if the person is unfairly describing you in a certain way. After careful introspection, if your actions don't qualify as clingy, simply focus on building a healthy relationship with your partner. So something else you can do is talk to your partner about it. After accepting that you can come off as clingy, speak with your partner about how your actions make them feel, which can put things into perspective. It can provide insight into the changes that you require to maintain a healthy interactions. Speaking about actions you take that set them off the most can be eye-opening. Most of them can be eye-opening. So it may hurt to hear that the efforts you put into the relationship seemingly to feel closer to your partner are in fact backfiring. However, simply focusing on the fact that your relationship is still standing and can be salvaged with the right changes. Also, take some time to focus on yourself. Take the time to rediscover yourself. What are the things you like to do? What are those books you've been meaning to read, and give them a shot? You also can spend some more time with friends, which would help with the clinginess. So when you're in love, it's easy to feel consumed by your feelings and focus all your energies on your partner. This can be unhealthy for other relationships and strain the connection you already built with friends long before the start of your relationship. And the last thing I'm going to mention that you can do to help yourself is to get help with managing this anxiety. Because clinginess often stems from fear of being abandoned or replaced, it can be very helpful for your relationship and well-being to receive professional help if you are dealing with anxiety. So that's it. Thanks for listening.